Vice is reporting that a 110-year-old New Jersey woman named Agnes Fenton shared what she called her secret to longevity, and it's awesome. Quote, her secret is 3 Miller High Lifes and a shot of Johnny Walker Blue Label each day. Fenton said she did that every day for more than 70 years. I love this woman. So Fenton apparently claims that a doctor told her to start drinking Miller High Lifes when Fenton was diagnosed with a benign brain tumor years ago. And she said there's an abundance of evidence that alcohol, when consumed in moderation, helps ward off heart disease and some other issues. Now, understand, I look at, studies or claims about alcohol the same way I look at studies and claims about coffee, for example, where one day there's a study that says, oh, it's good for you. Yeah. And the next day it's like, oh my God, it kills you and rapes your grandma. So you got to take these things with a grain of salt, and you got to be skeptical, and you got to understand that it's an ever-evolving thing. And unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever have a total concrete answer as to the effects that these things have. But what I take away from this article is very simply something I've advocated for all along: moderation. So I'm certainly not in the crowd that says, being sober all the time is preferable. No, I actually think that can be worse for you, because I don't think you get nearly as much stress relief as somebody who recreationally uses drugs. And I'm more liberal on this point than many other people, where I'm not discriminating against the kind of drug that you use. I mean, there are some that are objectively really fucking horrible for you, like crocodile and crystal meth. But as you guys know, I've argued that those drugs only exist because we've banned the less dangerous drugs that give you similar highs. So that's why people are creating crystal meth, because they can't go to the store and buy some cocaine. That's why people are doing crocodile, because they can't buy opiate pills, which will give you a similar high and won't melt off your flesh. That doesn't mean nobody can get addicted to it. That doesn't mean there aren't some serious problems that go hand in hand with it. Of course there is. Some percentage of the society is going to get addicted, and they could ruin their life with it. Of course. But I think we should view it the same way we view alcohol. We don't want to ban alcohol because 10% of alcohol drinkers are alcoholics and they have trouble with it. No, we all have a live and let live freedom view when it comes to alcohol. Hey, I'm not going to stop moderately drinking because Dave down the street can't get his shit together. I just want to have that view for all the different drugs in society. And again, I think it's relatively healthy. I mean, if you're somebody who blows off some steam by having, like she does, 3 beers and a shot every day, hey, good for you, man. If you're somebody who smokes marijuana, I've had people reach out to me who are listeners to the show who say, look, no other drugs could stop my depression or could stop whatever psychological issue they had, so I smoke weed 2 or 3 times a day. Space it out, and hey, lo and behold, it's medicine. I'm cured. I'm happy. I'm functional now. I say, great, good for you, man. Somebody says, hey, I'm on antidepressants. They saved my life. Again, good for you. I'm not judging you. I think that's great. I think that as long as you have it under control, as long as you are able to function in society and you're happier as a result of using any given substance, that's what freedom is about. That's what freedom is about, and tweaking your consciousness is something that every society has done throughout history. So I think the really extreme position is the opposite. The really extreme position is the person who's sober all the fucking time, and then guess what happens to that person? Sometimes they drop dead at the age of 54 from all the fucking stress because they sit there at home at night like this, too stressed out. So everybody relax, calm down, moderate use is okay. Just know your limits and be smart about it.